are going to the studio in March, and I need everybody to perform. I told her if by March, end of February, you have not hit the levels we are looking for, we shall change you and we shall give this song to someone else. Straight up on her face. We did not hide. We did not mince it. I think that really scared her. My thinking is that I think that really got her wanting to do her best, because what we got thereafter now on the practice sessions was something different. What she did at home, I don't know. Maybe she went out and changed her voice with someone else's, but that for me does not really matter, because now finally what we did was we are going to record on the 22nd of March. What we got from the studio was amazing, amazingly good. She was way ahead of what we had imagined, and she finally was able to hit the levels.
So we made the phone call, and then we got to the studio, and then I remember telling her, "Man, you've gotten this far, only God will do the rest." And we heard her sing for the first time, and I think everyone in the room, it's only unfortunate we didn't capture the emotion on people's faces when we first heard Mary sing. And it was so heavenly, it was so powerful. It was like a different person, you know? Like we heard the song and it was like a different person. And there at that point, I was actually proud that we made that phone call to Mary. You know, we pushed her into the space she now was in that little booth in Rongai. And she has done an amazing job. She has a really huge sound and she has a really beautiful spirit. And I remember every time we went into photo shoots, into video shoots and everything, I used to see her getting lost in the song. You know, everybody would be talking, but you'd see her, she's in some corner and and I found it really interesting how a song can not be yours, that she didn't write the song, but you get to marry so much with the song. And then today I get to learn the story behind, what keeps going on in her brain when she hears this song. And I'm really amused and I'm really happy. And as a music director, I am satisfied. The delivery of this song is as good as it could ever get, It's as good as it could ever get. And no other person would have sung this song better. No other person would have wrote this song better than, Pastor James. And when you listen to this song, I'm sure you will find your own place of relationship with this song.
Like I was being told, you know what, if you don't perform well, if you don't sing this song the way we expect you to sing or the way you're expected to, then it will be given to someone else. And I really felt like quitting at that point. I really felt like I couldn't continue with that song. But I pressed on, and fast forward to the day of recording, I woke up that morning and I knew, wow, I have to do this. But I do not have the energy. I do not have, that confidence about the words I was singing. I didn't have, I didn't know what to do. So I just made a short prayer and I told God, I don't know what to do. I know so much is expected from me. I feel so inadequate. I feel like I'm not in that space where I can stand in front of people and tell them how great you are. And I prayed and I told God, now, you just take over, because I didn't know what else to do. So I went to the studio and I went to the booth. And at that point, I told God, just show me what to do. Because I didn't know what to do. I didn't even know how to begin the song. I didn't know exactly what I would have done at that point. So I prayed again and I told God, if you don't want me to do this, then so be it. I will just let someone else do. But if it is your will, let me do it in the way I'm supposed to do. And let me feel you when I'm doing this song. Let me experience you. Because I was feeling so alone at that point. I was feeling so dry. And the most surprising thing in that booth, I don't think I've ever spoken to anyone about it, but in that booth, I felt the presence of God. I felt like someone was just holding my shoulders and telling me that, you know what, it's going to be okay, and I'm here. And I am that God that does not change. So even though you're going through all these things, I'm still with you, and I don't cease to be God. And I remember there was a chair at the booth, and I sat down, and I just started praying, because that's all you can do when you have such a moment. And I prayed, and I told God, you know what, I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not scared. I don't feel alone anymore, because you have already told me that you're with me. And that's what I did. I believed that with all my heart. And I did the song. And it was such an awesome time. It was such an awesome time, because for the first time since I started leading that song, I connected with the words. I felt closer to God. I believed that He was a great God. And it was also a turning point for me in my life. It was a turning point. That is a moment that I don't think I'll ever forget. And I have not shared that moment apart from one person, I have not shared it with any other person.
So that's something to really thank God about, because the song captures the very aspect of God being great, God being sovereign, and through her voice you can be able to see the emotions she puts into the song. This has really transformed me, because I realized this is a living testimony of what God had done for me and what God was going to do for people who are doubting about His greatness. Now, we went ahead to record the song, and the production was done amazingly at a studio called Harel by my friend Romeo. And we were able to get the vocals done very well, mixed and mastered. And the final outcome is what you see in the video. The production of what we got from this song, from the audio and video, is a culmination of great effort. It's a culmination of hard work. When you talk about commitment, when you talk about dedication, when you talk about self-improvement, I think Mary has done justice to this song. She has done a good job. She was able to bring out the whole aspect of the greatness of God from her voice. And this assures me that it is possible. It is possible for you to come from a level of timidity, or probably feeling that you are insufficiently not able to do something, and develop within you, have the courage within you to be able to come out, and whichever situation that comes in your life, attack it with all the gusto and energy. And that is what I see in this video that will be released on the 9th of October, to the glory of God our Father. So I want you to be able to see it for yourself and enjoy it. And if it causes you to lift up your hands and worship, so be it. Do it. No one should stop you, because God indeed is a great God. Wewe ni mkuu, na hakuna mwingine kama wewe. See you during the live concert on 31st of October.